The year is 2006. Twitter has launched to the public. Pluto is no longer a planet, and most importantly,
you better pay attention now.
Family Guy's first video game, cleverly titled Family Guy Video Game, launches on PS2, Xbox, and PSP. The reviews are mixed.
3
out of 5.
6 years later, it's 2012, and not much is going on in the world until the release of Family Guy Back to the Multiverse on PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. McFarlane heads flock to their local GameStops to purchase the new game despite its abysmal reviews. Now, at the time of this video's release, it's been 13 years. Is the game as bad as game journalists had claimed, or has it aged like a fine wine? For background, I'm a massive Family Guy fan. Most episodes I've seen 500 times. While on a trip to Japan, I even went out of my way to visit the Drunken Clam in Osaka. I can most certainly say Family Guy is my favorite TV show and one of the only reasons I have to be alive. Family Guy Back to the Multiverse began development as Family Guy Road to Death. According to our friends at Lost Media Busters, it was going for a Left 4 Dead style zombie shooter experience. After months of development, Seth, as in Seth MacFarlane, objected to it, saying it was too dark. This specific info comes from a dev on some random message board, and honestly, I call bullshit. Family Guy, especially in the early 2010s, was focused on being as objectionable as possible for a network show. Anyways, it was eventually reworked into the game we got, taking inspiration from the landmark Season 8 episode, Road to the Multiverse, sending Brian and Stewie across a series of alternate universes. This, of course, was back before Spider-Man and the whatever that movie is with the Indiana Jones kid. I forget what it's called. But it wasn't common back then. Bertram, the half-brother of Stewie and the second worst Family Guy character after Doug, seriously, fuck Doug, is the catalyst for their travels. Back to the Multiverse's first cutscene clues you into the quality of the game. The 3D versions of Brian and Stewie look abysmal, and somehow are a step down from the 2006 game. In-game, they look a bit better, but definitely don't hold a candle to the designs used in games translating 2D cartoons from years prior, like the Simpsons game. Quahog itself looks pretty good though. It's honestly really a bummer that you have to go to all these alternate worlds, since I would have much rather had a game where I can just explore the town. Think Simpsons Hit and Run. In terms of gameplay, it's fine. There's really not much to say. It's part third-person shooter, part platformer, and it works. Most levels consist of objectives based around killing all enemies, collecting specific items, and interacting with specific things, such as disabling all the alarms, that kind of thing. There are also bonus objectives based around, yep, you guessed it right, killing specific enemies and collecting specific items. They are really only worth completing if you're trying to get all the achievements, which I did. According to Steam stats, it put me in quite a small but elite group of gamers, and it only took 28 hours. Time well spent. Story levels can be played cooperatively. One player is Brian, the other as Stewie. I never did this since I don't have friends. There is also a multiplayer mode that supports 4-player split screen. A lost technology, but something that was still common even in 2012. A challenge mode has pretty simple objectives, and each lets you play as select characters outside of Brian and Stewie. These all reuse assets from the main game. The only real strength of Back to the Multiverse is the writing. It's filled with Family Guy, McFarlane humor of the era. It also recycles lots of jokes and ideas from the show.
Whoa. What is it? No, I just had, wicked deja vu.
There's also lots of humorous signs and Easter eggs hidden throughout. Several levels are inspired by specific Family Guy episodes or even just jokes. Level 2, Something's Amish, comes from Season 10, Episode 7, Amish Guy.
I can't believe we're stuck in Amish country.
Yeah, I thought something was amish.
Level 3, Handy Capable, takes from Season 5, Episode 14, No Meals on Wheels.
Hey, Peter, we're here for dinner.
Oh, no, you're not, Joe. We have a new policy. Can't you read the sign?
It even has a boss fight with Crippletron. If you take a close look, you can see that the Big Pete's House of Munch sign is very low resolution. It looks like it was ripped directly from the standard definition episode. Level 5, No Cheese Please, is based on a single cutaway from Season 8, Episode 1, Road to the Multiverse, and a cutaway that parodies the JFK assassination.
Wow, so I guess Lee Harvey Oswald never shot Kennedy?
Nope, he shot Mayor McCheese.
Level 6, Legend of Long John Peter, is set in a pirate universe borrowing from Season 6, Episode 12, Long John Peter's B-plot, where Peter becomes a pirate.
Peter, what the hell are you doing?
That's Long John Peter to you, porthole! Ha 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 ha!
Finally, Level 7, Santa's Sweatshop, is inspired by Season 9, Episode 7's hour-long episode, Road to the North Pole.
Sure, there's a Christmas this year.
Thank you, Brian. That brings me peace in this hour. I'll be with Allah soon.
What?
The easiest level is definitely Level 9, which is the only story level where you play as Peter, or any character outside of Brian and Stewie. You fight the giant chicken, and it can be beaten in like 2 minutes. Any true Family Guy fan will enjoy this game, despite it being kind of crappy. If you want to play it now, your options are a tad limited. It was delisted several years ago when Activision's license expired. For a while, you could pick up the Steam key on Amazon for MSRP, and it even included the DLC, the Man Boob Sweat Pack, but those are all gone and keys for sale are ridiculously priced. You could also buy the game used for PS3 or 360,
Who wants a brand new Xbox?
and play on original hardware. RPCS3, the PS3 emulator, listed as playable, so that's an option too. Back to the Multiverse comes from the tail end of an era where licensed games were still rampant. Nowadays, most licensed games are either giant high-budget endeavors or small, shall we say,
Shallow and pedantic.
mobile games.
Come on, man!
This fact alone doesn't make it great, but it does make me nostalgic for simpler times of the early 2010s. While most would probably describe Back to the Multiverse as mediocre, it starts to look really good compared to the flood of low-effort garbage released on digital storefronts every day. We would be so lucky if this was the worst game coming out now.